Good afternoon, spiritual viewers. Hi, I'm Angie from Learn Love Tarot, one of the co-hosts of the Spiritual View. Thank you so much for being here. I have not done a live with my Thriving Thursdays thus far, but the energy has been like a fire hose this week. I don't know if you felt that experience as well. It's light. I like it. It feels a lot better, but it's coming in fast. So whatever this new start is that is available for us come Monday with the new moon in Virgo, it's a time to give rather than take, but I feel like this is finally time to give to self. In addition, remember that new moons, if you go 2 signs after the new moon, so since the new moon is in Virgo, 2 signs after after Virgo would be Scorpio. New moons are like super powered wish moons for 2 signs that follow that new moon. So that would be Scorpios. Listen up. This is your big wishing moon of the year. So get your manifestations ready. I have on my community page the picture of today's channel messages. I put that link below in the comments. Hi, Miss Cam. How are you? Thank you guys for joining in. I super, super appreciate you. It is a day of love. I'm reminded of that bumper sticker. It was like Virginia Beach or something. Virginia is for lovers. I don't know why that's coming up. I don't know if anybody lives there. Anybody might be taking a trip there. Who knows? We'll see where that's going. I say that because Venus, the planet of love, this morning entered her home sign of Libra. She's happy there. She feels her glow up coming on. She wants to shout to the moon. And also within the hour following that, let's see, she entered at, I believe, 9:22 a.m. this morning. We had an 11 boiled down from a 29 today. So 11:22 yesterday. I didn't even realize that date added up to a 44. And the first card out was 44, woman with a heart. I mean, again, fire hoses of energy coming through this week, just big time. We do still have the moon in Cancer, where our at the third quarter energy, 308 degrees, third quarter moon, 38 degrees, 308 degrees, that still comes down to 338. All week long, we've been seeing this, starting with that third quarter moon in Gemini at 3 degrees, 38 minutes. It came up right after that. I told that story yesterday. Add those digits together, we get Temperance energy. Also been making an appearance, as well as the last couple days, Justice, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. And I was like, duh. Today we do have Libra as she moves into Venus at 10:31. So just over an hour later, trining with Aquarius. So the King and Queen of Swords. And then the Justice card has been coming out a lot. So fire hose of energy much? Absolutely. We just got to hang on for the ride and enjoy it. Because remember, Venus is all about pleasure, right? It's about enjoying even the simplest things. Okay. It's about beauty. It's about love. And Venus was her name, right? Also, what is super funny on my notes today, I noted that at 10:40 this morning, 10 would be 1 plus 4. 10:40 is a 5 of change. Lots of changes afoot. As I was packing up the passenger side of my car, putting my purse in, big ass dragonfly flies right above my car. It's going one direction. I'm going that direction. I'm having to think, okay, bearings, which way am I here? My car was faced south. The dragonfly was faced north. We do have that energy really testing us right now of the north and south nodes. I feel like the stragglers of this life lesson that we all have to learn by January 11th. The stragglers might be the fixed signs. I don't want to pick on fixed signs. I have it in my chart as well. My ascendant's Leo, my moon is Scorpio. I'm not going to escape that. Not going to deny any stubborn energy there on my part. But I thought it was super interesting because I had already drawn my notes from earlier this morning, and I drew the north and south nodes. We are 8 degrees 5 minutes there currently. We got to get to 0 by January 11th. And I had already written the head and the heart in lieu of the head versus the heart. So it feels like stubborn energies are finally willing, they're finally feeling the energy of something's coming. I would rather do that myself, jump off that diving board countdown, than have someone push me. So let's see where we go today. I'm super interested where these love messages are going to go. And I might pull my aces back out just in case we want to check that out. You guys will have to let me know. Okay, let's see what's going on in the energy here. Whew, it's a fire hose, I am telling you. Even though today is August 29th, 2024, whenever you come across this message, whenever you find it, spiritual viewers, know that there's something in that for you. I know a lot of you are light workers here on this channel as well. So that may mean the message or some of the messages that you hear today, you immediately pass on to someone else, or maybe you share the video with them, right? Because being a light worker, you're an information gatherer and sharer as such. Cappy Love, hi, Healed Heart Space. Thank y'all for coming in. Really appreciate you. Non-scheduled. It took me hours last night to get my video that I recorded last night on my own channel. And I was like, I am not going through that today. Fire hose of energy much. Okay, so straight out the gate here, we have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. If you watch me or if you're familiar with my channel, even here as well, butter yellow and baby blue are soulmate colors for me. So I'm seeing that here, but a lot of the turquoise energy that has been chasing us, or that's been literally, I just keep seeing it everywhere. It's the full moon in Pisces. Something is happening with this eclipse. I'm telling you, the hanged man is coming out of the tree. Big time ish is going to be revealed here. And like I said, that stubborn energy, those people that still have yet to balance that north and south node of autonomy and independence within committed partnerships. Okay. If they've still been too on the fire end of Aries and not considering that partner in their partnership, they're going to get the fire hose, and not a fun way, not a way they want to get it. So I love that card came up here for our Venus day. She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Okay, I know that I am never alone. I love this card because it's all of this feminine energy of Venus joining hands and showing the light. And what did I say at the top of the message to y'all? You're a bunch of light workers as well. You are gathering information and then you share it with others. Okay, we are never alone. And if you are feeling like you are not attached to a person that you love, or you're looking for love, this is what's coming in here. Okay, it's very, very healing. So if there's still anything you need to look at, any shadow aspects, any internal work that you need to do that you kind of been pushing to the wayside, you'll know if that's you or not. Don't take it if it's not, but it's time to get to getting. Okay. Your channel, Angie. Oh, it is Learn Love Tarot, Miss Cappy Love. Capricorn is my north node of destiny. So other than my fun 29 anaretic degree of Pluto being in Virgo, that is my only earth in my chart. Pretty much everything is water and fire. Good dose of air in there too. Okay, health, right? This is a beautiful card. This is heart health, and we are coming into this beautiful green energy of this Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Again, Scorpio's wishing big here on this new moon in Virgo. This new start is coming. We also had my prediction starting from the awakened awareness at the full moon down the bottom of the roller coaster of our lunar coaster is the earth energy, and nurture nature. We're feeling more grounded, more protected. The energy we're in right now is this third quarter moon, Cancerian energy. It's a very mothering energy, very healing. Okay, healing ourselves. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Beautiful card there. Really beautiful energy. And then right after that, as I'm talking about these green earth cards here, coming up Monday for the full moon, there's Buddha there in the center. This is the humor card. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I'm a super clumsy person. I'm always hurting myself, not on purpose, just because I just, I just have a lot. I just do a lot. I'm always busy, like a little motor. Always have to be doing something, and inevitably, trip over my own feet or somehow injure myself on a daily basis. But I laugh at it, right? You got like, what are you going to do? Other than jump around, and I sound like Tom on Tom and Jerry whenever that happens. My neighbors are probably like, what did she do now? All right, environmental energy, guys. What I say, like a fire hose, Venus is all about love and joy and seeing the good. We are combining blue and green. And what I was getting ready to say here of the energy where we're at with the waning moon, not quite at the balsamic stage yet, where there's that little last blip of light. At 315 degrees, we are still at 308 this morning. We are in a period of releasing what no longer serves. We are asking our soul to just let stuff go, right? Just let it go. If we've been hurt, maybe we can add some humor onto the situation of how we just weren't seeing something. Right? Being able to laugh at yourself is a big plus. I am aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Okay. And I did just say there's a friendship energy there as well. I understand that friends are in my life for a reason. This is tying me back to this card here of light workers. I tend to get that a lot when I'm doing the spiritual view readings for Thriving Thursdays, just because it's me and the girls, me and my crew, right? And here's also beautiful energy of balance coming here and the environmental energy. So this is what is around us. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Judgment energy. Okay. And then we go right into this purple, that third eye. I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. Okay. These are all beautiful mandalas. Mandalas carry a frequency of energy, if you didn't know. And each of these cards carries a different energy frequency. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time of healing. Maybe you're healing your body. Maybe you're understanding and you're healing this heart, this feeling of loneliness by finally reaching out. Maybe we do have the energy day of the Hermit energy, the path of hidden truth. Maybe you're like, I've done enough dang soul searching and I'm finally ready to get back out there. Okay. That's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing here so far. Yep, that's all it is, Kimmy. It's just it's really unexplainable, right? It is a feeling. And you get to kind of when you understand the difference between those little intuitive hits, you start to create this language with your guides that you understand what each of those frequencies are, the difference in the energies of the mandalas, right? We have to learn that just like we learn the alphabet, okay? Let's see where we go today. It is Thriving Thursday. Where do we want to go here? How can we thrive? Let's go for our cosmic oracle here. All about love. There's no greater goal to love. What is the overarching message here for the beautiful collective of the spiritual view? I hope you will join us tomorrow night at 5 o'clock for our happy hour. And I was thinking this as when I got in the car there, car message. The reason I was telling the touching story about the dragonfly, because if you do go to my community page to see today's channel's messages, I grabbed some charms and was meditating over the transit energy of Venus moving into Libra, and then it's trine with Aquarius. I said, what symbols or signs do we need to look for today? And I pulled, and this is the very first time I've ever pulled a dragonfly. And doing so, just to hold that up, look what's on the bottom here, mirrored soul energy. I'm going to take from the top for that. Wow. It is about love after all. And when we get by with little help from our friends, whether they're friendships or love relationships, business partnerships, we have something to learn from everyone. I have so much to learn from y'all. So do we, right? All of us do. In addition, while I'm there, so I don't forget before I go on my next tangent, we have a horse on its back. So horses, I'm not a horse person. I'd have to ask Elizabeth because I know she is, but I don't think horses lay down all that much. Am I right there? Somebody help me out if you're a horse person. Kimmy, aren't you a horse person? It was on its back with its legs straight up. So the action, and it's in a fast gallop, but that action is just paused here right now, maybe pausing for the cause. Dragonfly would be transformation and soulmate energy. I talked about butter yellow and baby blue here without having laid this card yet. Just noticed that. And then this is funny. I've never seen this. It's like a space kitty. It's like on one side of her head, she has stars, and then there's an actual face on this other side here of her. She was face down. This is something we don't see coming that is being energetically aligned in the cosmos. That's what that be. That's what that is. A little bit of a tigress because it looks like she does have some stripes there. We got a floating leaf, somebody deciding that they do not just want to float along life anymore on the stream of life and let whatever comes. You do have free will and control, right, guys? You can take that. Is it an udder? That sounds like a cow. What is it? A rudder? Is it a rudder that's on a boat? Help me out there. I think that's right. In addition, we had a stag facing south, um, and also galloping. So this could be winter time as well, this succession or this completion of this full on happiness or whatever starts at this new moon on Monday. Also a song may come to completion. We do have winter time would be Aquarian energy through the end of January. Okay, and we do have Libra lining up here with Aquarius in a trine, which is flow and harmony. Without further ado, let's see what's on our top here. 24, which is a 6, new chapter starting, new chapter in love, perhaps. We do have that Venus energy coming in like a fire hose. Success, I know there's no greater goal than to love. And then our bottom of our deck, of course, mirrored souls. We learn from everybody that we encounter because it helps us see ourselves. Miss Josie Joe, hey, hey. Thanks for coming on in. We just talked about that card yesterday, Josie. Look at all that purple. This feels like something you know's coming, guys. Walk your truth here at 35. That's an 8 energy. Now walk it out. Yeah. And strength. That's so funny. Also, an 8 energy here of the year, but this is a 30 card, trine. Whatever this flow is, this connection of energy that is a new chapter that's starting. This is a nice flow. This is showing you your strength. Maybe it's like, you know, you're having to hold yourself back from something, but you're getting ready to step through something very big. It's a whole new chapter. That's just incredibly beautiful. We'll keep them out for kicks and giggles. How about? Never know. Okay, 8, and then the 8 of strength right there, right there. Let's see where we go in the tarot. We do have energy in Cancer, so I'm going to want my mermaid deck. What do I have you over there? Pause. I'll get you in a second. 8 of Wands, success. Okay. Fast energy. I told this touching story about my car and the dragonfly, my chariot. So this is fast, passionate movement. Could be travel, but this is going for it. This is reaching for that happiness, right? This is a lot of work put into this. Success. Okay, little pause there. I want to get a little more information about the context here. Let's see where we go. Man, that energy reading yesterday, whew, what is happening? There we go. I did mention I was clumsy. I warned you. You're not. Oh, you'd have the equestrian part. Okay, I knew it was something with horses. I knew it was something. I just couldn't remember. Now I keep looking at that little tear in the leaf. Perfectly imperfect. If you think you're not good enough for whatever reason, that is a lie. You are. You are very loved. And we are definitely healing that heart health and talking kinder to ourselves. So if you do catch yourself in those moments of kind of focusing in on your flaws, stop that. It is just a brain pattern. It's just your synapses firing. Thank you guys so much for hitting that like button. I appreciate you. And we simply have to create new pathways, right? We have to create a new neural pathway for that leaf to constantly float down. We do have control over that. That's where that message is coming from there. Okay, tell me why success is here. Where's our spiritual viewers going for the gold here? And I mean, that's 8 of Wands is a lot of passion, and we've got success with I know there's no greater goal to love. Okay. Success, where are you going? This is door to value. Okay. And I did say stubborn energies that have kind of waited to the last minute to study for the test. We do have the 29-degree anaretic degree Pluto test starting Sunday to mid-November. I think those fixed energies are feeling the push, this final press, because you don't want to be pushed off the diving board, right? So a 31 card energy, it's a 4. The energy of the Emperor can be stubborn energy without the Empress. So Turian energy here too with this door to value could be understanding that it's not just about money, right? Pentacles are all things 3D. They are time, they are energy, they are resources, they are your talents. Okay. Your time is money. Don't forget, like if you're always doing for other people, that's fine. I can do. If you were charging just for your time, right? Then what is that worth to you? What is that worth to you? We can't get time back. Okay. We can always earn more money, but we cannot get time back. This is that golden light shining through. I said there's a lot of passion here. There's a freaking volcano. The writing is red here on the success cards. And look at these red curtains here. It's a lot of passion. It's like a V8 moment of finally understanding maybe that's why we were talking about that energy, maybe finally understanding how energy works. Okay. Wow, guys, see, we're doing this together. Bottom of the deck coming out again. The Magician and the Mirror. There's an 8. So 48, which is a 12 of the Hanged Man. I said finally coming off of the tree, right? Getting out of that tree and going, oh, I better do something because I don't want to be pushed off. Magician in the Mirror is all about, see how it's like fire and water and one and ice in one hand. This is all about what we already talked about, is that everybody in our life, every relationship partnership that we have is a mere reflection, and they are teaching us something about ourselves, not always in a fun way, but our souls agreed to do that, right? Okay, we're just gonna kind of go like we did yesterday. I didn't expect that reading to go, but I just go with the flow here. I do what I'm led to do. There's that happiness, success. That is our third chakra, our solar plexus, our own personal sun. Let's look at I know that I am never alone. How's collective shining their light? How are you shining your light? This is information collecting too. We are again in the third quarter moon. Adjustments are required when we decide, are we sticking with the old plans or are we making new ones? Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Something we may not want to let go of, but we need to, could be coming up for y'all. Let's see what we got here. Woman holding a coin followed by success. How you like them apples? And this is coming under the column of the violet flame. In addition, door to value, I said that you could be understanding a change in value. That is part of awakening of I am never alone. I understand that there's more to life than just killing myself and busting my ass, for the coin. That's not the secret to life. That's what we were taught, but that is antiquated, and that's what puts a lot of people in their graves. Then you can't enjoy the coin. So what's the point in that? Seems a bit silly when we look at it that way, right? I'd rather live in a tent and be happy than in a mansion and be miserable any day. So this woman holding a coin, I know that I am never alone. There's a black cat with her. So, in addition to the Queen of Pentacles vibes, I always get Queen of Wands vibes with this as well, because usually she's depicted as having that black cat there manifesting. So, you're manifesting something big. There's that 44 card, the violet flame energy holding that light. Adjustments are required. What is the message of the challenge that you are facing? What area of life do you feel alone in? Where do you feel you're going it alone, guys? Because you ain't. You ain't. You're not alone here. Underneath this woman, so we've got woman holding a heart, crossing woman holding a coin, and fueling this woman holding a heart is the thinking woman, the 11 card. It's a 47. That's something. Okay. What about this health card? I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I said, what if we work ourselves to death just to enjoy the coin, right? That's not honoring our vessel. That's not honoring our soul. Our soul didn't come here to earn money. It does seem silly, right? I mean, it's nice. We're not gonna push it away, but the understanding is when you are fueled by the heart, there's that transformation and change energy in the environment that I was picking up on my sketches. When you're fueled by the heart, the pentacles fall from the sky. Everything else flows from that. Pentacles are the last suit. You don't dive straight for the pentacles. That is a long slog. And that is the old school way of doing it. If we weren't always constantly doing something, then we were not seen as valuable. That is changing. That, my friend, is changing. What's up with this health? I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And by doing so, what did I, John? By doing so, The pentacles fall from the sky, cornucopia. That is abundance on steroids. When we take care of the cups, the pentacles fall from the sky. What I just said, and then the card came out. That's wild. I love when that happens. It's like my own little personal magic tricks. Okay. What is fueling or what is crossing this cornucopia energy, this beautiful light shining through here? This beautiful light shining through, healer of the ages much, light in both of his hands there. I told you all are a bunch of spiritual guides as well. You're on the path, my friends. You understand this. You are sharing this information with others. Thank you. Mm, Rest and rejuvenation right under that, under this health column. Now, what I kept trying to get at earlier, and I kept tangenting, sorry, not sorry about that. We've got the Merkaba energy of the throat energy expressing our truth. This is the energy right now, and it's a big blue butterfly. Okay. What are we needing to release? We are more towards the weekend energy when we finally hit balsamic. We might hit 315 by tonight with that moon energy. That is ending bad habits and relationships. It's letting go and moving on. It's the final crescendo. It's like when you pop a bottle of champagne, it's not supposed to be a big loud pop. It's supposed to sound like the sigh of a woman. It's a release that feels good, that feels healthy, not like a jolt. It's like a, if that makes sense. Okay, that's what that feeling is. Okay. All right then. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Well, I wanted it to come out for a reason, apparently, here. 19 energy, that is the energy of the sun, as I was talking about all that bright yellow light coming through there in this column with health, rest and rejuvenation. And notice on this new moon in Virgo, this character has her eyes closed. She chilling like a villain here. And also, in addition, the energy I predicted on our last live on Monday at the full moon. This is the new moon energy at the bottom of the coaster, and we got Earth. And look at the figure there. Grounding, connecting, ground and protect and connect. Understanding the connectedness of many things. Understanding that pentacles are more than just money. Okay. There are a lot of other value and time we spend with people. All right, what's this crossing energy here? Changing. We're changing, right? In addition to that, this we had 11 here. These are all combining here. It's a 29 card. That's an 11 as well. We do have 11 energy today because the 29th of August, 2-9 is an 11, which boils down to a 2, High Priestess energy. Very, very spiritual. This is coming to the end of a pier. There are white lotuses in the water floating up. We are setting down some kind of a burden here because we finally understand the true meaning of what's in this cornucopia. And it ain't just money. Okay. Money can make you happy for a hot second, but if you haven't got anybody to share it with, or if you can't go to the store and just be like, hey, can I buy 5 pounds of happiness, please? We can't do that. Can't buy 5 pounds of love either. Okay, that's all starts from inside. And that does start honoring the physical vessel that enshrines your soul with that rest and rejuvenation. Okay. We're allowing this completion. We are coming to the end when the light of the moon turns off. A new start is coming. The light starts to get turned on after Monday. Okay. Wish big, guys. Wish big. Second chakra there, fueling this world card, passions coming back. I did mention that Queen of Wands energy there, our second chakra, our sacral chakra, that orange energetic center. And that is blocked by fear. So make sure that we're just not, not fearing this loneliness. We are never alone. Try not to fear that your person's not coming, because that's going to ensure that they don't. Right? We need to do our own work and fall in love with ourselves, take ourselves out on dates, find that fiery passion within, because then the matching energy comes in for us, right? Okay, now Spirit, can I finally get to the race? All right. I hope that resonated with you guys. Please let me know there if you have any questions. Hey, Ruby, Jonah, hey, and that magician. I know it will not quit. A lot of aces this week, a lot of King and Queen of Swords, like I said. And I was like, duh, this morning, because we have Venus flowing or trining with Aquarian energy and Pluto. Venus just moved into Libra, so that indeed is the Queen and King of Swords. So cool. That's energy, right? That's the energy coming out in the cards. That's what wants to come forward. I wrote down Justice 11. We got two of those. Got an 11 and a 29, which is today's date, which is also an 11. I wrote down Intuition, High Priestess energy. And I also wrote down the sun, glow up from the flow up. And I also made it like a cheerleader megaphone. I mean, it's like an announcement. An announcement. Venus is announcing, honey, I'm home. All right. The healed heart space. So, I love that name. It is Learn Love Tarot after all. What's so cool about this channel is just thank you, Knight of Swords. There's that judgment energy that I was talking about earlier, that 20. Three of Pentacles, starting a new foundation, something new, Three of Pentacles. What's so cool is everybody here has such a different has such different talents to offer, and as much as we are so similar, we just all have something just really unique and different about us too. So we are just thrilled to bits that y'all are here, and that you're so supportive and such a lovely collective. It's just beautiful energy. Okay, why did King of Cups want to come out here? I know there is no greater goal than to love. Door to value. There is no greater goal. Okay, and that was our 31. I had Emperor energy all over the numbers today. Okay, King of Cups. So, King of Cups is an archetype of a fair and kind and just ruler, very intuitive themselves. Energy of Scorpio, which also came up a lot because of the number 13, transformation, and the death and transformation, the butterfly energy that we're experiencing right now. The King of Cups does not have to pound the pavement, like, for example, the King of Wands, or make snap judgments, perhaps like the King of Swords, because he's so intuitive. He has the pulse of everything that's going on. I think the important part here, especially because I put it in my notes, I wrote down have been coming out together all week, Queen and Queen of Swords, but I wrote the heart and the head, and being underlined 4 times. ILO is in lieu of, versus. It's not the head versus the heart. It's the head combined with the heart. That is the soul. The soul is what drives the chariot. Okay. You want to make sure that as you're getting in that chariot, I mean, the chariot's fast energy, 8 of Wands is fast energy. We have the success energy. And then look at this money blowing through that door to value. And it all comes with the love first and alignment with self. Okay, and also fairness. So that is that balance energy of head and heart, right? Very Libra there. And again, this north and south node, it's coming up for review. It's this, I feel like it's the stragglers, the people who have been a little stubborn in understanding the lesson of autonomy within partnerships and not over giving, not being, trying to heal codependencies. A lot of us grew up seeing, one parent or the other basically taking one for the team for everyone, and their own happiness was put last because it was just expected that you take care of the family or whatever that role was, right? Expectations are changing here. Age of Aquarius. It's about community. It's about being together and understanding we're never alone. I told you it won't quit. So I had my refrigerator delivered yesterday, and that front door was open for a couple hours, and I have been going crazy trying to kill some damn flies. They drive me nuts. But there it is again, 338 equals 14, temperance energy. This is not easy, but you're doing it. It's the magician in the mirror. See how he's going back and forth? And it's here in the cards now as well. We have our conch of communication, air, and then we have this deep connection to the earth, this nautilus. And then she's standing up to her waist in water in her feels. Okay. So we're taking what we know, what we've experienced in the 3D, good and bad. We have to temper that energy. It has to alkalize, lead into gold, right? I was watching somebody, and I didn't realize this on the periodic table. Lead, for a certain reason, is the last. Everything after lead, that's what it was. Everything that's after lead on the periodic table just returns back to lead. Okay, so it's a coming home energy. I wrote, honey, I'm home. Love, coming home. She's standing up to her feels here. We're getting it. The stragglers of this lesson are getting it. Okay. And not just, sitting around and holding back, brushing our hair, right? We're going, thinking about it. I better get to getting and do this healing, because when this person comes in, do you want to be unhealed? When that person comes in, you may attract another unhealed person as well. And I mean, that's what happens, right? It's just physics. It's not personal. It's the physics of the energy. That's just how energy works. Okay. What's this loneliness energy of I know that I'm never alone? A woman holding a coin, understanding that you can manifest this combination of, Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles is a badass B as far as I'm concerned. Yay! Hi, Jen. Hi. This reading is nuts. I don't know what you guys think, but woof, I've been saying it's like a funnel of energy all week long. I know that I'm never alone. Woman holding a coin, understanding, damn flies, understanding the lesson. This is a very studious student here. And it's crossed by a woman holding a heart, understanding that north node and south node balance. I find it very interesting that we've got 3 female leaders here, and we have all these females joining hands and sharing light. Okay, that doesn't, and I know we have a lot of enlightened masculines on the channel, so that just means to me that you're balanced because you are understanding the need to surrender and balance out that feminine energy, right? We all have masculine and feminine, yin yang. That's how we get into balance. So we are being extremely studious. The only knight that makes it to the destination as sent by the king, the kings send out the knights. Okay, these are the actions that are taken. The Knight of Pentacles is the only one that makes it to the destination. Mutable earth energy would be Virgo. Virgo full moon. Excuse me, new moon. A new start. This new start, I'm telling you, you're not only like when you love it and it's passionate, you're joining hands, you're getting the lesson, you're getting the energy. When you finally get it, the money comes. Success, door to value, woman holding a coin. This is all training. Okay. You're getting it. Yay, Hercules, Hercules, you guys are getting it. Okay. And look at that vibrational match of color energy as well here. Fascinating. So this is like it's baby blue getting ready to bubble up to darker blue, right? Combining that heart and allowing that throat chakra to express the truth of our heart. Okay. This is a breakthrough. This is a big breakthrough of some kind, guys. It's not only leading you to the greatest love of your life, the greatest self love of your life, even like you've never loved yourself more after this. And then the success is coming. Cornucopia. When you focus on you and not expecting what's happening on the outside, not complaining it's taken too long, because that's only going to slow it down more. It flows. The fire hose opens. Okay. So yesterday, that epic read last night that took forever. It was just awful with getting it loaded. But anyway, I didn't even realize last night that yesterday's date added up to 44, and this was the first card out. And then the bottom of the deck energy of this deck was the strength card, and it was a woman standing next to a lion. And here we've got strength here fueling this Knight of Pentacles. You're learning. To me, this goes with the Temperance card because, and it's following, very interesting as well. So the story goes in this mermaid deck is she is cutting away meticulously the net that is holding back the whale from surfacing and being able to breathe air energy. Okay. The voice, the throat chakra, truth is getting ready to be expressed. Whales are huge. I don't know if I know it's just a drawing here on the deck, and that's just his little baby head. But if you are looking at a whale in a picture next to a human looks like a speck of dust next to a woman. Imagine all the work that temperance takes, finding the pieces of our own psyche, putting them together like a puzzle so that we can find peace. Okay. It's a lot of work. Yet, had she not stuck to it and faced her own inner beast, right? Meticulously cut away. I am not afraid to look at me anymore. On my notes, truth being seen about self and relationships, quote, leadership, taking ownership, taking leadership. This is a job only I can do. Brings you the success, the love, and the money, honeys. I'm here to say. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Also, that ends once you pick away those pieces. Nines are the end in numerology. Nine of Swords here. This is the nightmare siren, completely just trying to be the bugaboo here and bother that anthropologist, keeping her up all night long. And she's like, look, lady, I'm just camping here so I can get some sleep. But that siren is trying to climb up and ruin it. The devil does not like when we work on ourselves. Okay. Devil frequency energy, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, self-sabotage, does not like when we do this because angel energy wins. Strength card is the only thing that can beat the devil energy along with temperance, that beats out that frequency. This is something, guys. I've been telling you all week long, fire hose of energy here. All this Venus doing her work. Let's find out what's in the cornucopia. It's kind of like Christmas. Gonna have to live. I know, definitely. Yeah, I know. Gotta go back to the beginning because OMG. Venus energy much? There we go, Libra. What's in the cornucopia? Venus, beauty, love. And Venus was her name. She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Right there. You focusing on your health, putting yourself first. I know when you're parenting, when you're teaching, you've got a lot of other people to take care of. But guess what? You can't take care of nobody if you haven't taken care of yourself. You ain't healing anybody. So you have to come first. And that also shows your kids how to do that. We are coming out of a society where we are not valued as if we're not busy. Okay. That is from, our boomer parents that grew up with um, parents that lived through the Depression. And if you weren't busy, if you weren't earning money, it was all about you are what your work is. That is so not true. When somebody loses that beloved job or whatever money they were making or whatever made them feel important, they go into a complete crisis of, well, who am I then? That wouldn't happen if we were valued for ourselves first. That's what's changing. Okay. That's what's healthy. Look at that green energy too. The truth of your heart. Express your truth. Cancerian moon. And this deck I have here regarding all the signs, Cancer is considered the doula. I have I know a lot of birth doulas, and one of my very close friends is a death doula. Imagine that. Imagine just like nursing, hospice nurses, like that is a lot of love and care and putting yourself aside. If any of you are in that industry, again, I'm saying that because the importance is here. You have to put the oxygen mask on yourself first, or else you ain't going to be able to pass out oxygen masks, right? Healer of the ages, or else you ain't going to be able to pass out oxygen masks. Okay. Got to decide on this action here, the bottom. So we have the Queen of Swords making a decision, putting her stake in that stone. The Queen of Swords, Libra, that's you're seeking balance your entire life, right? Especially if you're a Libra rising, if that is the stake in the sand this lifetime and you're ascendant, you are learning Libra. You're learning how to create balance. In that energy, because she's in the South Node right now, that is the tendency to overgive. And Queen of Swords is not as quick to chop a head off as the King of Swords. She takes a long time to contemplate something. She wants to be fair and balanced and just. But when she does make a decision, everybody best clear the room because she's Crocodile Dundee. When she has made up her mind, there is no going back. And I think that's where we are here. Those last degrees of this life lesson, we've got to pull away from that overgiving. And, that is learned. That is conditioning. I'm looking for a word here. Healer of the ages. We are healing the truth regarding overgiving to the point of exhaustion. We are healing our value systems because we understand that success means that the focus is on there's no greater goal than to love. We are not alone. And ourselves come first. Codependency, that's what I'm looking for. So the South Node would be releasing this truth. If this is a truth we're seeing of ourselves here, the truth being seen about self and how it relates to relationships. Once the Queen of Swords learns this, she learns it. She's done. Super smart. But do you have a friend that's a death doula? You've never, right? Isn't that just the most beautiful thing? Like, whoever thought there was such a job, right? There is. It's gorgeous. Healer of the ages. We are, I mean, there's that volcano that we're seeing as the theme of the read here, reaching for that success. Uh, and this is now. This is making a decision now to put yourself first, right now. Because if we are going to help share that light for others, you can't do that from a broken place, right? We can do it as we heal. Nobody's ever perfect. I don't think healing is ever done, but we can feel satisfied, right? We can feel satisfied when we understand it's not about things. It's about people. It's about our hearts. And that is making me feel emotional. What did I say about the king and queen showing up all over the place? Right here under the Two of Swords, healer of the ages. I'm keeping him here since we got a divine pair on the board. Um, Technically, there are two because we have King of Cups and woman holding a heart. And these are on opposite ends, guys, yin and yang coming into balance and happiness. May something started out as friendship but's grown stronger. I only wish I had the strength to let her know. Tell them. Tell her. Okay? Who is that? There's our Ten of Pentacles, the connectedness of many things, our earth energy right there. This is for the new moon. This is only around the corner, guys. This is Monday. All right. What about humor? What are we what are we focusing on the lighter side of life about? I choose humor. What did I even disaster. So I told the touching story about how freaking clumsy I am and I'm always hurting myself. And I said, but you gotta laugh about it, right? I asked, what are we choosing to have humor about and focusing on the lighter side of life? You know, it's part of the major arcana. What can I say? There's always a tower. There's no fool's journey. There is no story ever written. There's no movie ever made without a tower. Why then would you have a movie or a story? It's the same in our own lives. We always have to overcome something, right? Could have chose a better card. So if this tower's kind of kabrewing, if this volcano, whether it's erupted or not, it could be divine feminine on the top row here. Your volcano has already gone off and you are reaching for that success because you're the divine, the yin side learns the lessons quicker. That's just the crux of it. It is what it is. Um, and then the masculine side is soon to follow. They're still in their balancing energy. Okay. But they're taking ownership. Okay. And if this is our own yin and yang energy, this is the action and this is the surrender and acceptance. Okay. Rest and rejuvenation. We've come to the end of a pier. The tower breaks everything down so that you can rebuild. This house that was a tower moment for me. The pictures on the website were of 2 units down, and that had already been, the construction was already done on that. It was already, everything already refurbished. And I got in here and I just gobsmacked. It was 2-inch burgundy shag pile carpet with brass fixture, I just wanted to throw up and cry. I didn't know which one to do first. Floorboards up, and it's freaking beautiful now. It's gorgeous, but everything had to go in order to make it gorgeous. Okay. So we don't want to see towers as a scary thing. We want to see them as a necessary change. And I did mention at the top of the reading, anybody still in the fixed signs may have been a little slower a little slower on their roll than others. But we don't want that tower forced on us. And then that's a forced rest and rejuvenation. Okay. But whatever the tower is, we've got to understand the why. It's something that we weren't dismantling on our own for our own best and highest good. We do have Buddha here. And it's blocking happiness, right? And I'm coming back to this red, this fire at the bottom of the volcano that lit a fire under our butts here for towards this success, and that all that red passionate energy of door to value. Something to do here because this is bookending energy. It goes around and it encompasses this. Okay, that's how I read anyway. And the colors. So we are moving from red to green. This might have already happened or has recently happened. And we're rebuilding now because we're understanding the lesson. What's crossing this? Yeah, setting the burden down. So remember, nines are the end. When you get to the 10, it is a new beginning, divinely protected by God because of the 0. Look at her focus and determination. She's already done all the hard work. I talked about the hard work of 8 wands. And when you have 9 wands, you are done. That is the wounded warrior. You've been through it. This is a lot of hard work with 10 on her back. All she has to do is set them down. Then she starts at her ace of wands again. Passionate new beginning. You're going to see the humor in this tower if you're not yet. I'm asking you to. I'm asking you to. The touching story of my chariot, my car this morning with the dragonfly floating right above it, going the other direction, and that was moving north, and I was heading south. And then we had the dragonfly charm that's never come up before land on the trine card on the flow. Got to meet in the middle. Chariot energy. There are 2 characters in this card. I don't have any other decks that have 2 people on the chariot card. And it's also can be a role reversal here because the seahorses, the males, carry the babies. So there could be a role reversal here. It could be feminine energy going back to work and dad energy staying home and caring for the kids, or just being able to work from home. It's some kind of a completely different life, right? Because the tower breaks down structures, breaks down old ideas. And we've got to be able to see things in a different way. We are changing what we value. It does not have to be the masculine going out and work, breaking his back, and then not being able to enjoy his life. That ain't it. That ain't it for anybody. 10 of Wands, Chariot. Masculine might be, again, self-imposed prison here in their mind, getting a little confused, but figuring it out. 6 of Swords in this deck is all about continuing to reconfigure those swords into a viable sled or chariot. So if at first they don't succeed and they get in their head, or they're telling themselves, you're not seeing the humor in their mistakes, right? Then they're going to try again. And there we got, oopies, there we got the Page of Wands, throwing caution to the wind. They'll figure it out. And underneath that, why? Oh, just wish fulfillment, ultimate happiness. Your happiness tells you that you're on the right path. My work is done here. Just kidding. Oh, wow. Okay. This is quite the energy. And I'm noticing too, 51, that is a 6, which would be lover's energy. We do have the 2 of Wands, the decisive action. Which action do I take? They're tempering their energy. I'm saying theirs and yours just for ease of conversation, because souls aren't masculine or feminine, they're just souls. Okay. So I'm saying you, as the querent, as the listener here, the spiritual viewer, you're already tempered. Okay. You did the work. You're already reaching for those wands of success. Okay. They're not far behind though. I've been seeing this week, gaining speed, like gaining completion, closeness. There, it's getting closer. The distance, that's what it is. The distance is starting to lessen. It's closing in. The distance between is closing up. Let's see. What is this? There's no greater goal than to love. Very interesting. They're closing in. Okay. It's a whole different life. That's scary. You've lived your whole life in water, movies, and you're contemplating this castle that is on land. It's a whole new world. I know nobody loves the Five of Cups, but I'll tell you, let me tell you, just hold on. See, I choose to see the lighter side, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. What I love about this card is that this is an acceptance energy. This is not, I hate you, you're a D-bag, you're a B, you're not, no, that's not this. This is an acceptance of they've been best friends their entire life. They grew up together, this Selkie and this human girl. And they understand that they can't be together because a girl is never going to live in the sea and a Selkie is never going to live on the land. Yes, the cups have been spilt here and their lesson together, their lesson together is complete. But that does not discount the love and the lessons and everything they learned together, okay? If we are feeling in kind of that sadness energy or feeling that loneliness, this is a reminder that we are never alone. We've got to do this, though, to understand that we're not alone. And we've got to do this and have that forgiveness and have that acceptance of, okay, this isn't going to work out for the long term, but that does not discount what we've had together. Okay. At the end of the day, she's still got to let him go back in the water while she has to go pick up those 2 cups that are left and focus there, because there is no sense of crying over spilt milk here. This is bittersweet. Okay. But we don't hang on to something that's just not right. It's an energy of, it's not about hate. It's not about he said, she said. It's not about, but they're an awful person. This is not about waiting for an excuse to leave, guys. This is an understanding of this lesson has completed. Okay. This is what's coming, guys. Lovers in the Chariot, past life soul connection. You're where you need to be. Now, stay in that vibration. Appreciate what needs to be let go of and why it was let go. We're not in an energy of spite, of sadness and regret, because had we not had that experience, we wouldn't have learned what we learned from that person. Thank you, teacher. When we can say that from a neutral space, that is not hurt, that is not anger, that is not malice of any kind, that's healed. I don't know why I'm getting so teachery stern with you right now, but somebody needs to hear that, because this is coming. This past life connection that's been sitting here waiting for you to learn that there's no greater goal than to love. Point blank, period, end of this story. This is why the 8, where are you going? Door to value. Can we get out of the pain and see this as valuable? For that, I think you can. New chapter. Crossed by mirrored souls. Magician in the mirror. We learned what we needed to learn. The sigh. Magician in the mirror. Josie, I know you're freaking out. Yeah. This is the new start energy, guys. This is after we rest and rejuvenate, we see the humor, we see the love in the lesson, we see the love in it. Love and hate are the same frequency, they're the same energetic vibration. Neutrality is what's different. When you can leave with happiness, understand it's for your own best health, that yes, there is going to be another person that is suited better to you because you learned from this one. Can that attitude of gratitude shift our own energy and hurry that along? Absolutely. Yeah, I can. There's no greater goal than to love. 10 of Cups. There's somebody in the 10 of Cups with us in this. This is community. This is everybody bring a dish to my house. You bring the dessert. Why did I just see, what are those wandering dinner plans? I know that's not what it's called, but is that antiquated? Do people still do that, you guys? Please let me know. Where it's like in a neighborhood that everybody visits everybody's house for different parts of the meal. What is that? What am I talking about? What am I talking about here? This is the only deck that has 5 of Wands that depicts the light side of 5 of Wands, which is acting as a team. Okay, most 5 of Wands show the one person being the ball hogger, trying to get all the glory. Yeah, not in this deck. I love that. They're acting as a team. I want to read us this mirrored souls. I think that is very powerful energy. This new chapter, I mean, and then in addition, behind the mirrored souls, remember we had Walk Your Truth, which was a 35 and an 8. And we are at the point on the roller coaster where last Monday on the spiritual view, over the halfway point here, speak your truth, throat chakra energy, that butterfly of transformation. And we got Monday's grounding earth energy. And look at this purple to green. I mean, it's beautiful. Walk Your Truth, bookended by the Strength card again. All right, then. And I turned right to the page. That's weird. Okay, it's a 56, which is an 11, which is in my notes of today, because again, 29 is an 11. All right, guys, I'm going to take those off because those are my farsies waysies. There is an undeniable spiritual connection here with this other soul, which will help you see all facets of yourself. The person in question is indeed a mirrored soul, reflecting back to you hidden aspects of yourself. Both beautiful and challenging, the connection of mirrored souls is one of the hardest yet most fulfilling relationships you will ever experience. Serving as cosmic mirrors, each soul reflects aspects of the other that may need healing and balancing. Although this process can be confrontational and challenging, it is also rewarding as it accelerates the growth of both souls. Your healing accelerates their healing. If you have issues with self-worth and self-love, your soulmate will soon mirror to you those same qualities or do things that may cause those hidden shades to surface. There will be times when you feel very tested and challenged. However, if you see this beautiful partnership as an opportunity for growth, both you and your partner will come to embody unconditional love. Each time your mirrored soul does something to aggravate and hurt you, see this moment as an invitation to go within and find the shadow or wounded self that is being provoked by these actions. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Beautiful reading, you guys. I mean, just gorgeous. See this as a wonderful opportunity to break old belief systems. We talked about that the whole reading, and patterns that held you a prisoner of your own mind. Your mirrored soul challenges you, but also assists in freeing you from that repetitious wheel of suffering. You are moving through the shadowlands and coming to that place of acceptance, love, and compassion. This is the greatest gift you can bestow on each other. The affirmation is through the reflection of your soul, I am better able to see all aspects of myself. This is attached to the sacral and the heart chakra, which I mentioned here, this passion energy. We saw Archangel Ariel of the second chakra bookending down here on these cards, right behind the world energy. And secondly, the heart chakra, where all this green energy comes to light. Beautiful. Let's finish them off with some advice, please, Spirit. Thank you. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't even here. Let me know if this is resonating for you guys. If you're enjoying this reading, I'm finishing us up here. Thank you for the hearts. That lets me know that you're finding something valuable in this reading. Wow. I have chills all over my body. And look, I think I said on my last live, just watch out if I start breaking out in hives. When I start getting hot and I'm channeling, that's like extra strong messages coming through. I don't even know if you can see. I'm not embarrassed. It's just you guys. Who's going to see this? I'm too old to care. All right. Okay. This is, I know, it's nuts. All right. Advice for the collective. Let me get again, this message will be for you whenever you find this message, whenever you find it. Doesn't matter if it's a year from now, it's timeless. Energy is cyclical. But I do want to get some advice for the special people here today that joined in the live. Please, Spirit, those who are joining right now in this moment in the live. Ugh. Y'all can make me cry now. Look at her wings. All that white coming in the cornucopia. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. That's for you all. Beautiful. And that is crossed by. I love this trick. Have you all ever done that? So it says, look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. And I was just thinking about Marcia all morning this morning because my niece that I've been wearing a lot of her jewelry that she makes. She has the cutest things that I'll be sending her. Don't tell her. But there's mushrooms all over this card. And on our last live, she was like the shiitake mushroom. What was it? Let that shiitake go. Which, if you've been with me since the beginning, when I premiered on MJ's channel before we had the spiritual view, mushrooms were in my visions. So that was part of the reading. So if you've never done this, here's what this looks like. Oh wow, look underneath that moon energy. Told you by the full moon. This is a big full moon this month. And look, she's all turquoise. The Pisces lunar eclipse. Jen figured it out. That's what this turquoise energy is. That's been little sneaks of it. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and restore that your peace of mind is possible. And healing right underneath that with that rainbow. And as said, this card is about yes, even you can heal. And I opened up the reading saying that, thanking you all for passing information, because that's light work. You're passing information to others that may be hurting or confused, and just thank you for doing that. So this is how this works. Pick a random book. All right, I'm going to pick Mermaid Tarot since we were here. I'm going to ask a question. So ask your question in your own mind, whatever it is. And I'm just going to open a random page, point my finger there. Exciting. One word. So I hope that resonated for your question, but that's how you do that. When you have a question or when you're confused about something, that's another way to talk to spirit. You ask your question, pick a random book, pick a random page, and there's your answer. So that totally answered mine. I hope it answered yours. Okay, so that was very, very special for spiritual viewers. Now let me go ahead and get an advice card for everyone here today, and then anyone who watches this message anytime they watch it. Stop it. There are butterflies all over my drawings today with that change energy, and look, we have transformation. Oh, fun party trick. All right, this fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. This is coming. But you got to do the hard bit first. I know it doesn't feel good. Oh, okay. Did I just make it weird? Okay. Magical blessings. Two cards. So this is reminding me of this here. Joining hands, sharing that light. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. What I say? Okay. That's just so fun. Crossed by bottom of the deck, last card, guys. Oh, our moon energy is still in there. Shoveled right back in. I guess she wanted to make herself seen, make herself known. Okay. This is what we have coming here Monday. Again, if you're have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, check out where that is in your chart for you, what house, because again, the new moons, if you skip 2 signs ahead for whatever new moon that is the fire hose. That is the super powered wishing moon for you. So the new moon in Virgo, wherever Scorpio is in your chart, that will be in my 4th house of home. So that's going to be a supercharged wishing moon. Yesterday, I talked about my house a little bit today. I want a house on the water. Doesn't mean I'm not going to have thanks for this one. Okay. You have to look at things with humor, have gratitude for that, but you can still manifest what you want to manifest, but you have to stand in a high vibration to do so. But spiritual viewers, if you need your hands held, we're here for it. Okay. We love you. Anybody else have any questions here? Well, I'm just going saying my goodbyes here. I know I've been on for a hot minute. I mean, you know me. I'm long-winded. There's nothing about me that's quick. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you guys got loud and clear. Okay, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Oh my gosh, that was just a whew. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, guys, I'm going to bow out for now. How will the upcoming reunion be? I don't mind throwing one down there. How will the upcoming reunion be? Let's go with this La Luna deck. How will the upcoming reunion be? Just saw Let's there. How come for Kim here? How will the upcoming reunion be? Let's do, it's 1:24, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 3 minutes. If you can get your questions in there, I'll do 3 minutes of questions. How's that? All right. How this one? Upcoming reunion much? I need to reach out. There's being very direct today, guys. I'm here for it. That works for me. Caused by influence and distractions in the environmental energy. Okay, so they might have had some stuff going on, as probably you did. Okay, anybody else here? Got 2.5 minutes. Oh, you're so welcome, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Aw, thanks, you guys. That's so kind. You're so sweet. Just really appreciate all the love and support you show me and you show us and you show all the ladies at the spiritual view. We love you. All right. Anybody asking their own private question? Sun energy much? Trust the universe. Trust the universe. Crossed by our big selenite sacrifices must be made. Look at that new moon. Stick with the old plans or go with the new, guys. What do you need to release? I love you. Much love from my heart to yours. Thank you so much for joining here today, jumping on impromptu with me. I hope you've had as much fun as I did. And I will see you guys tomorrow, along with the other wonderful, amazing readers and my co hosts on the Spiritual View at 5 o'clock tomorrow night for happy hour. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye now.